Hi friends, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. This is my March bullet journal setup for 2021, and I really wanted to keep it light and simple and airy this month. So I decided to do a feather theme, and I kept this really pastel, light and pretty, and it is a theme that I did in my custom bullet journal. I will link that video for you guys if you're curious. It was a giveaway. Of course, the giveaway is now closed. But I did like that theme so much I wanted to use it for my birthday month, and I really like this quote as well. So I didn't get it from anywhere, I just kind of made it up, but it does say, "Don't tread so lightly that your presence is ignored," and it's kind of a play off of a blog that I'm writing for March 1st, and it's very much like a play on words in that everybody has an opinion and you have a right to say what you want to say. And that's kind of where I was going with the quote. So to letter it, I did use the Tombow pen. It's like a dual marker with one end is a black tip, one is gray, but it is a soft Tombow, and it's very similar to the soft Fudenosuke pen. And I used that to letter the calligraphy words, and then I used my Sakura Pigma Micron 03, which is a 0.3 millimeter line, to write all of the other words. And for the color for this pastel theme, I'm using the Tombow dual brush pens. The pink is 761, purple is 620, blue is 491, and teal is 291. But don't worry about leaving out any of the details because they'll all be linked down below in the description box. So if you didn't catch that, you can go down there and take a look. I'm also slightly running my water brush pen over top of the ink just to give it a watery color effect. However, it didn't really blend that well. It wasn't really meant to blend it. I just wanted to kind of give it more of a pastel watercolor effect, and that's all I did there. I'm really happy with the way March looked because I did some calligraphy on it and I colored it in, and I was meaning to color it in kind of like a blending technique, so I'm really happy with the way the pastel looked. And of course I did give March a drop shadow with every downstroke. And what I did like about the feathers was that I colored them in first to kind of, again, keep with that watercolor theme, and then I used my Sakura Micron to just draw in some details over top. And on to the next spread. So I decided to keep with the monthly calendar theme and the list calendar that I've been really enjoying. So sometimes with my visual mind, I like to have both layouts because I see things differently in each one, and I pretty much write whatever I want in each one. It doesn't really matter whether it's appointments or video schedule dates or anything like that. I just like seeing them both from a different perspective. So what I decided to do here was keep the word March at the bottom right hand corner of the page, and as for the title of each box, I gave it a different pastel color, and I'm just going to write the dates in each of the pastel spots. And I believe these are 7 by 7 if I'm not mistaken. And actually no, it is 7 wide and 6 down because I did use the top box for the color. And really there's nothing different from this one compared to the last spread that I did. I really have been enjoying the gray drop shadow because it's a little bit less, I guess, sharp, and especially when you're using pastel colors, it just looks really, really pretty. So moving along, I wanted to keep this page pretty simple, so I added one feather at the top and then drew my usual line down the middle. So I always have a line down the middle, so I have two sides of the line. So one side I can split it up. It is events, so anything that's going on in my life I will write there, and on the right side I put my video schedule. And this isn't really what I work out of. I really do a lot of my work in my Happy Planner, but this is for my reference only, so that I know that a video is going live on a certain date, and it's a really helpful reference going through my bullet journal every day. This next page I reserve for my monthly task list and video ideas. So this is a nice place for me to just have a little area to jot down any ideas that come to mind. Again, I do work out of my Happy Planner, but when I'm looking through both notebooks, sometimes this notebook will come with me and my Happy Planner won't. So if I have something in mind, I can just easily write it down. And again, monthly tasks. I do have a lot of things I like to get done during the month, so I do have a spot to write everything down. Moving on to my habit tracker and mood trackers now. So I've been doing this sideways version of a graph style because number one, it is pretty easy, but I actually enjoy looking at the pattern that emerges once I fill it all in, and that's why I've been sticking with it. So for my habit tracker, the things that I like to track my water intake, whether I've taken my vitamin and heartburn pill or my inhaler. I do take an inhaler every day and every night, and it helps with my asthma because I do have very severe asthma. I like to track when I take a shower, when I read, journal, draw, and I did just add iPad on there, but what I mean by that is whether I draw on my iPad. So I do differentiate between drawing in my bullet journal. As you know, I do have a doodle a day page where I like to draw a specific doodle for that month. And oh, this month is really cool, you guys. When we get to that page, I'll tell you what it is. But the iPad is more for Procreate, which is the app I use to draw with. And it's actually really challenging, and there's lots of tutorials online about it, but it is one of the best apps I have ever purchased in my life. The other things I like to track are more business related, so filming, editing, YouTube, Instagram, my website, whether I post to Medium, and also on Patreon. So as you guys know, all of that information is down below, so take a look at it if you want to go check out any of those sites. I do have a blog on my website as well that I post weekly, every Monday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And as for the mood tracker, I just have 5 moods with varying degrees in between, so I just like to keep it simple. And here is the doodle a day. So this page, again, very, very simple. And this month, I'm taking it from Cindy's Llama Loves Lettering. I'm on their Facebook group, and she has the villains from the Disney movies. I'm so excited. I'm only doing that because it's my birthday month, and I love Disney, and that's why. So this spread is my dream log. Again, I just leave it a blank page just because I can write down whatever dreams I remember. Again, I haven't really been remembering that many, but when I was pregnant, I had crazy dreams, of course. The next page, I was going to do just like a brain dump page, but I have a doodle in mind this month, so I want to leave that page blank, and we'll come back to that page when I do that next video. And this very last spread, this is my weekly spread where I keep track of things I need to do during the week, any events that go on, my groceries, and a little spot for notes in next week. And again, there hasn't really been too much going on because we've been staying home trying to stay safe, but I like to just organize myself, and I put cleaning stuff on this little schedule. I put the days my son has off school, when I go pick him up early. And it's just been kind of keeping me organized at home, and I don't really use it too much for my work schedule, but the following pages I will add like a daily list, so it's kind of like a daily running task list, and all of the stuff I need to get done that day goes under a daily. And I'm really liking this setup. It's kind of like, I guess, between Cindy Guntart-Baldo's old style as well as Helen Colebrook. I really like the way she has her bullet journal set up, and it's still kind of like the Ryder Carroll method, where you have your daily to-do list, and then as soon as you're done that, you write your next day. And I really like that style because I don't like setting up my weeks ahead of time to kind of show the days. It just doesn't give me enough writing room, and I just like to be able to write as much as I want to, or that I need to, in one day. This little quote at the bottom says, "Don't get carried away," because I thought it was fitting with the feather theme this month. And then I just add a little bit of detail to the rest of the boxes. So now going forward here, I actually decided to add some Simply Gilded washi tape because these two colors fit this spread so well, and they're probably some of my favorite colors. If you guys have watched my channel, you know that I do really enjoy bright colors, but I'm really happy with the way this month turned out. And now as we get into the final flip through, I just wanted to say thank you guys for checking out this video. Thanks for sticking around on my channel. If you're new here, I'd love to have you. Please subscribe. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also click that bell notification button so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. We'll talk to you guys again in the next one, and stay safe, everyone.